Okay, major scale. What is a major scale? I don't know. But it sounds really cool. So, essentially, it's just like, it's just a scale, it's a bunch of notes that sound good together, and, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, so an actual explanation. So you got like a chord, right? And that chord is an A. So, the scale that would be relative to that, if it's A, is A major. Same key there. So, yeah, it's basically just a bunch of notes all together in a shape that sound good together in a key. So you're in the key of A, doing all that stupid shit, and then you start soloing, going crazy. Then you can use that scale to go crazy on. Stuff like that, and so yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. The long ass intro is over. Okay, let's get into the scale now. So we're in A, right? So that means the root note, which is the first note of the scale, is going to be A, which is on the 5th fret of the low E string. So yeah, so it's going to be 5, 7, 9 on the low E. 5, 7, 9. Then you're going to do the same thing on the on the A string. You're going to do the same thing on the A string. 5, 7, 9. So you got this. Okay, then you're going to be on the 6th fret of the D string. 6, you go 7 and 9. 6, 7, 9. And then you do the same thing, of course, on the G. 6, 7, 9. Okay, now we got this. Okay, so after that, you're going to be on the 7th fret of the B string. Then you go to 9, then 10. Then you do the same thing on the high E string too. Okay, yeah, so yeah, 7, 9, 10. There you go. And yeah, that's literally the whole scale. Okay, that's the whole scale. So now, we're gonna talk about how, what would you fucking even use a scale for? What would you use a scale for, right? What do you need a fucking scale for, man? So, what you need a scale for is a lot of things. So, one thing would be staying in the same key. If you're, a lead player and you're, in the same key, if you're trying to stay in the same key and you're a lead player, obviously, got to use the major scale in that key. So, if you want to change the key, you just change the root note. So, you got the A, right? We were just doing. Now, boom, now it's a B. There you go. Now it's B major because you changed the root note from A to B. So now it's B. Okay? So, alright, reasons. Okay. Hold on, I'm thinking. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, reason number 2 is you can make music with it, okay? Because scales are the foundation of all music. They're the foundation of all music. All music is made with scales, mostly. I don't know what I'm talking about. So anyways, you can use you can use the notes in it. You can use the notes in it. You can write licks or write a riff, some shitty. Stupid. God, that sounds terrible. But you know, I'm just giving an example. Like, you know, use the notes in the scale to make a song or something. Make a riff or a lick. You know, like a lick would be like. You know, stuff like that. And you know, so yeah, can do a bunch of stuff with it. And so like, you know, it's pretty basic. You know, it is literally the most basic scale on the planet other than pentatonic. There's other versions and they're called modes. I'm gonna make a video on that too, because they're really cool. And they're really cool, and they're really cool, and they're really cool, and they're really cool. So yeah, it's like, what? So yeah, anyways, you know, that's the major scale.